Okay, so inside this box is a bunch of memories from that time that I was a stripper, and I'm going to let you look through it. You've got an all-access pass. You can ask me anything, but then we never talk of it again.
That's
You ready?
not possible. Yes. Ooh. That's like 6 years before I knew you.
19 years old.
Yeah.
Look how much more chest hair I have now.
So, you shaved it. So, Tommy has told me bits and pieces about what he's done. So I know this Aussie Spunk stamp is from a business that you started with one of your mates.
Yeah.
Where you were topless waiting and stripping at hen's parties.
Yeah, so we were working for a guy and we thought he was taking 20%, so why don't we make that 20% ourselves? And that's what that is, Aussie Spunks.
It's not around anymore, you can't book them. What did you stamp with that?
This was for girls' wrists when we had
Really?
ladies' nights. Okay, so this is from a time that I toured New Zealand in a stage show. It's a lot to get through here.
So much to get through. When was the last time that this was washed? Smell that. Is it?
No, it was washed
clean?
before I put it into the box. Can you believe I actually wore this thing?
Oh, it's a commando costume where the buttons are just for show.
Ladies, at just 19 years old, he is the youngest member of Sydney Hot Shot. Give it up for Tommy!
It looks like it would be hard to get that. Like you'd need a lot of force. Did you ever do it and it didn't come all the way off?
Yeah, and it was very
Ruined your
unattractive.
vibe.
So when you pulled off these pants, you got down to these, and then when you pulled off
layer
these,
by layer. And then our little friend Tooth Floss is underneath.
yes. So I got this call randomly one day from this guy, and he was like, "Hey mate, it's Paul here. I'm from the Sydney Hot Shots in Sydney. Your mate Chris has given me your number." And he's like, "We're going on tour around New Zealand. We're doing about 25 shows across the North and South Island, and we're one man down. Do you want to come? It's in 2 weeks, and we're going for 6 weeks." I said yes.
Do we have any older ladies that like the tables tonight?
Did they send you the dance for you to learn, or did you
No.
learn it when you were in New Zealand?
No, I flew to Sydney, and then 2 days later we flew out to New Zealand, and in that 2 days I learnt like 3 routines. Alright, so these are the costumes that I wore on the tour. So
Fireman. You're covering up your doodle. Just making sure that people don't kick you there or something. So this is you misappropriating the Indian culture. It looks like YMCA. Is that what's going on?
Yes, it's exactly
Okay.
what it is. And take note, at the back of that right there, I've got no pants on. So it's like arseless chats.
Is it? Great. Also, what I'm seeing here is like shoes under a table and a keyboard. So you're in an office, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not as-
The venues were less than glamorous. I thought we were going to be in like little theatres. They were like RSL clubs or like Leagues clubs.
This looks like lovely oldies are going to go and play bingo. Here's you again, YMCAing in the office.
These were our green rooms. How's this one? It's
Is this a fridge?
Yeah, it's basically where they kept all the other alcohol.
Okay. And this is this backstage?
Oh god.
This looks like, and it's a shipping container. But I appreciate your pose of like, shirt behind your back leaning against the wall.
What was I thinking?
Profile picture?
No, I never put that as my profile picture.
I put it as mine. Oh, mankini time.
Very nice.
Like it's spurting some of your like whoosh.
The reason why I'm wearing mankini is because I lost a push-up competition and had to run down the main street in a mankini.
I appreciate that there's like mankini going on, but then there's also thongs. That's it.
I only lasted like a year and a bit doing it. I finished after doing this tour of New Zealand because there was this one moment where I was on stage and I was facing that way, the audience is this way. And there's this one part of the routine where I like bring my arms up, and I remember so clearly just thinking to myself as I brought the arm up, what the am I doing? Like I just had this moment of clarity where I was like, this is not for me. I do not want to be up on stage doing this anymore. But I did the rest of the tour. Alright, so that's all done. Amy's never seen footage of me stripping. Do you want to see it?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh God.